somebody to come back in the hospital, ER, as it were. I used to have a buddy, and he did heating and air work, I guess, at the time. Electrician work, different things like that, remodeling. And there's an old hospital in my town. And at one point, he worked on the remodel for this hospital. They were completely retrofitting it out, the whole thing. But for whatever reason, they had this one section, and he said that the doors were chained shut, locked shut. This whole particular section, and he said when they opened it up to rehab it and run new lines and everything else, that this particular ward looked the 60s or 70s. They just closed the ward, locked it up, walked away, you know. But, and I'm sure it's probably down to like budget cutbacks or something like that. But I just always thought it was so odd. Like he had a tray, kind of like one of those. See that metal tray over there? And it had like scalpels and forceps and different things. And they were all like the old metal ones, not the ones with the plastic handles. And he had got that out of there. It's all stuff they were scrapping. And he said like the beds were still made up, the trays were still sitting out with instruments on them. You know, everything was like they just walked away 40, 50 years prior, locked everything up. And he's not one to believe in spirits and things like that. However, he did say it had a weird feeling to that particular area, and he just couldn't figure out. He said everything was outfitted really nice. All the equipment for the time was like basically brand new, and he just couldn't figure it out. This hospital has a long history of not doing really well and not hiring the best help, and maybe it's just down to budgets, but what do you think would make a hospital lock off a whole ward, like a large ward, for 40 or 50 years, then just one day decide, oh, we're going to make this so and so, and we're going to retrofit it, redo it? I just find that a little odd, personally. Sorry if you were looking for something paranormal other than a strange feeling, but just trying to sit here thinking about hospitals.